How often do you guys, how do I say this? How often are you like writing the music? Are you working on writing the music for your, you know?
Pretty much constantly. Yeah, we're going to be working on a lot of new stuff coming right up too. I'd say constantly, yeah. But it's also like, there's like a balance we have to strike between continuing to be in shape for our live sets, so we have to play the set, and then also work on new stuff. So it's like you really have to incorporate working on new stuff into also keeping up with the old stuff.
So we're like a song a month-ish.
On writing a new song a month?
And we're writing a new song is totally fleshed out and ready to play live.
Right.
And I'd say we keep probably 7 out of 10 of what we write, maybe.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them will get almost done and go, this isn't work, this is completely getting finished, or we get to the point where we're going to go in and record it, and it's like, maybe we should work on something new.
We had one that we played it twice live, and we have never played it again.
And that's a good place to do it,
Well,
though.
but we
recorded it as well.
But after we recorded it and we got done, I threw up just a rough mix of it, and just like listening to it, even as a rough versus the other stuff we've been working on, it just didn't feel like the core of the song was there. It didn't have enough drive to really stand up to the rest of our stuff.
And it's important to be able to do that. It's not like it goes away.
Yeah.
If we wake
You
up
basically
tomorrow-
still have that song.
Yeah.
Well, even if you
There's
can
another song,
record it,
like-
you still have it. If
Right.
You can recall it if it's the time.
So in like 2 years, you say, yeah, we're going to release a song we wrote way back.
There's
And
one song that has been, there's the first song they ever wrote.
Yeah, we
Back
made a
in-
demo of it, and then we recorded. That was the song we recorded at that house in the U District, and then we
And it just
recorded it
keeps
for a
coming
record,
back.
and we never used it.
You've never used it?
We recorded that song like 5 times because we cut it.
Oh, and then then we took the recording that we did that was going to be on our album, but we took it off.
No, because
and then added some parts to it and changed it all around.
Because you guys cut it at the house before I was in the band.
Right.
And then
Plus, we made a demo before that.
Yeah, but before I was in the band officially, and I was just working with you guys at the Taj McGraw, we recorded it then.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we re-recorded it again over at Soundhouse when I was in the band.
Yep.
And then we took that back to my studio and cut it all up and
When
recorded.
we locked
more
ourselves
stuff.
in there
And
with
then
a bottle
we added a
of
bunch of
tequila
stuff
for 2 days.
and edited the song a whole bunch. And then after that, we recorded it with you singing it instead of Anthony.
Using the basic tracks from the old version.
using the basic tracks from the old version.
And then
And
we
no
still
one's
never
ever-
used it.
We've never done anything with it.
But we still have it.
but you guys just don't like it?
It just has never worked.
It's hard to play. We used to play it live for every show, and it always kind of maybe brought the energy down. Even though it's a good, I still think it's a good song and could maybe be used, but it just
It's hard to find a place.
we're kind of scared to use it. I think.
Maybe the last song.
Yeah, I think you put us the last song.
Well,
We need to teach it to John, but at this point, it's just.
I would need to
well, it's one
relearn
of those
it,
things. Is
actually.
it? Yeah, I don't remember either. But it's either not this project or it's not this project right now.
And it's not
that's
even like a
okay.
slow song really, but it's
It's
just
the fastest song we ever played.
It's one of the fastest songs, but it's like just. But I think
There's a lot of chords.
it's not dancey.
It's not. No.
It is, but it isn't like.
We also have a weird like luxury in recording. I own a recording studio. And
Oh, yeah, that's a luxury.
So we'll just be like,
God.
let's just go record, and so we'll just show up and record a whole bunch of stuff, and if something isn't quite right, I'll just toss it right away.
They're not paying $600 to have.
We're not
Yeah.
a daily rate for an engineer and an actual recording studio and all that. I have a
No, you
full
are an
studio.
engineer with an actual.
Yeah, but you're not paying me to do it,
Right.
so it's different than going
I've been into one recording session with a group, a sea of misinformation, and it is so difficult. You think a person they can just go in there and leave? No, you're recording the voice, then this instrument, then you have to make sure everything matches with the drummer. It was I've never experienced it. It was crazy.
You should come down and hang out.
Just like if you see the sea of misinformation video, I'm in there while they're doing it. I'm walking around and I'm talking to them. It's not easy.
No, you should come down. We'll hang out. You can see it. Yeah, it's a very different process. I like it a lot because it's a lot of downtime. Coming from theater where you're like, whatever, I don't want to talk about it. But in recording, like especially we start on the drums. and Bob, there's nothing farther apart because I'm backing vocals and keyboards. So when he's
Wait a minute, you're backing?
for the most part, I'm backing vocals. Anthony sings most of the songs.
Okay.
And I do backing vocals. So when Bob is recording, we're like at least a week before I do anything because we're not in there every day, you know, in and out. So sitting there and I'll have my little book or like playing games on my phone. It's a really interesting process because it's a really long thing and you get to like hear the same stuff over and over and over and you have all this time to just not consciously be actively trying to make the song better, but you start to come up with new stuff because you're so goddamn bored. It's like
I know.
bass track.
Yes.
And so you start to hear all the notes you never put in the song, which can also become a danger because you can overthink it. But it's a lovely creative process. It's very different than anything.
The first recording I was at, we had a cassette player. We put it in the middle of the room, we pushed record, and we all played our instruments.
We do that now, but with iPhones.
Yeah.
The new cassette.